Hey guys, how's it going? It's Douglas here at Drowned Boy Productions, and today I just wanted to make a quick little video showing you guys a recent Halloween score that I got because I never get this lucky. For years and years I've been going around to different thrift stores and Goodwills and various places trying to see if I could find any vintage Halloween stuff, and for the most part I haven't. You see, down here in Mississippi, people don't really celebrate Halloween. A lot of people are really Christian, and we kind of live in the middle of what's called the Bible Belt, so most people don't celebrate Halloween, and you don't really find many vintage Halloween pieces floating around. I've never had any amazing scores, and everybody's always entitled to that one really lucky score. Some people go to vintage Halloween shops and find amazing masks or amazing vintage props. Some people go to Goodwills and find fantastic faces or ghost glows, and some people find West German clowns and stuff like that. Well, I've never really gotten that lucky. I've never had an amazing local score that just like made me really happy. Really, I haven't found many masks locally at all. Well guys, my luck has recently changed. For the past week or so I've been out of town for Jennifer's birthday, and I had my location for the Facebook Marketplace set for where we were at. I wanted to see if I could find any vintage Halloween stuff or maybe some cool action figures or display cases. I always try to keep an eye out for that kind of thing. Usually I don't find much, but I got lucky this time. So we had just came back from Louisiana, got back to Mississippi. I sat down, I was looking through my mail to see what I had there and decided to open up Facebook. And I opened up the Marketplace and I saw something beautiful. Absolutely amazing, staring me right in the face, and I knew I had to buy this Halloween lot. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make like some awesome vlog type video of going to pick this stuff up. I was up and ready to drive 2.5 hours to go get it, even though I had just came from literally where this stuff was located. But luckily we had a friend in the area who picked it up for us, and they just brought it in to me, so let's check out what we got. So initially it was supposed to be just this big brown bag, and there's some nice pieces in here, but there actually was a bonus bag that was thrown in at the last moment. Whenever the person went to pick it up for us, they said, "We found some other vintage Halloween stuff, we'll throw it in for free." So let's check out what's in this bag first. So right off the top, we have a Fun World piece. I recognize this. This is a vintage decorative lawn bag piece. I'm sure you guys have seen these where it's a plastic bag with something printed on it and you stuff it full of leaves or grass clippings and it'll turn into whatever. Well, here we have some pumpkins originally sealed for that low price of $1.99. And then we've got a couple of spooky spiders. This appears to be a really crusty eye patch that is guaranteed to give you an eye infection. Oh, we got a few more vintage pieces here. These are some luminaries. People would put, like, you know, usually LED lights. I don't think many people put candles in these. It seems like kind of a fire hazard. But we've got one sealed and one opened. Here we've got a box of exciting new Halloween lights, luminaries, magic lanterns. They've got a black cat, a witch, and a jack-o'-lantern. And it looks like there are 6 of each in there. And this is brand new, old stock. Guys, this stuff is really amazing. It still has like the original price tags on it too. Here we have a Glad Bag brand. Pretty much the same thing as like what I showed you with the Fun World stuff. You stuff it and it looks like a jack-o'-lantern. It's essentially an orange trash bag. So what is that? 3 bags for 99 cents, so 33 cents a piece. I mean, that's not too terrible. Original black streamers and orange streamers, 50% off suggested retail price. And then it looks like we have 2 or 3 of these honeycomb fold-out paper craft pumpkins. Super vintage and easy to store and pack away. So there were a couple of pretty cool pieces in there. Nothing extraordinary, but definitely interesting, just vintage Halloween pieces. Some of those I'll probably use for Halloween parties, and others I'll probably keep sealed just because it's an interesting little piece of history. So next up, let's get into the brown paper bag. I think I know a majority of the items that are in here. There's only one that I'm really excited about, but there are a couple nice pieces to show off. So first up we have this vintage plush like pumpkin pail. It's supposed to be for candy. It doesn't really have that much bucket to it, so it seems like it would be terrible for candy. It's also plush and seems like not very weighted properly, so a lot of your candy would spill out. I don't know who's buying this for their kids, but I mean, it's cute, I guess. And there's the Holy Grail. I'll move that over and save it for last. Next up we have what I thought was a bunch of plastic bags, but turns out to be one plastic bag full of vintage spider webs and cobwebs. And I'm not going to pull that stuff out because it's just going to make a mess. So now we get into some of the cooler pieces, which is the wall decorations. We have a Happy Halloween here, and on the back you can see an advertisement for all the other pieces that are supposed to be in the set. I think we're missing 2 or 3 pieces for sure. One of them was given away, that really awesome flaming skull piece. The person who picked it up for me, I told them if they wanted anything they could have a piece out of there, and they chose the skull. So even though it's awesome, like I can't really complain, because you'll see. Next up we have a really cute little kitty cat and a jack-o'-lantern. Just really classic stuff. Another really cute kitty cat and a jack-o'-lantern. Almost as cute as the last one, if not cuter. Just kind of a classic ghost chatting with a spooky tree with some owls and of course some jack-o'-lanterns chilling at the bottom, some frogs too. This one seems to be a bit different style than the rest, but here we have another vintage witch. Everyone that I've shown these to has always said stuff like, oh, I remember these from school, I remember teachers would put them all over their doors, or you'd see them in the hallways, and I really miss when people used to actually decorate for Halloween. Like, most people have a lot of nostalgia associated with these pieces because, of course, they're everywhere. It's super simple decorations, but they were bright, they were colorful, they were nice illustrations. Really cool stuff. Unfortunately, you don't see that much these days. Mostly just a bunch of trademark license bullshit being printed over and over with no original creativity to it whatsoever. And then we've got a couple spooky guys here. We've got a classic haunted house set up with Frankenstein, you know, several ghosts, spooky skeletons, jack-o'-lanterns, you name it. Then we've got a spooky skeleton here in a top hat with some other ghosts. And it looks like we're down to the last couple pieces. The classic witch. These from this specific set, of course, are probably the most popular out of any of these, and everybody loves these. Like, look at these. Little black cat. I love this style. And then we've got the classic pumpkin with his corncob pipe and the classic owl. So if you guys can't tell, I love this style. I've got a few pieces here in the background which are more modern day versions by Trick or Treat Studios. Still trying to capture that same vintage feel with those nice spooky Halloween colors, but you know, a modern day take on it, if you will. I don't know what these are. This is kind of strange. Huh. So for some reason they've included a bunch of 101's Dalmatians posters. There's kind of a few more of them here. I don't know what that's about, but it's officially licensed by Disney, so if there's any 101 Dalmatians collectors out there looking for this, hit me up. Alright guys, we are down to the final piece. This is what made me buy the whole line. Undeniably. When I saw this, I was ready to drop everything I was doing, drive 2.5 hours there, 2.5 hours back, round trip, and you'll see why. Obviously it would have been worth it. So guys, here we are, down to the last piece. This is a holy grail for sure, and something that I believe currently is one of a kind. Another one of these is not surfaced in the collecting community so far. Very unique, very interesting. A tagged pink Generation 1 Fantastic Faces. Absolutely mind-blowing. I can't believe it. I can't believe that I found this. So guys, finding a tagged Fantastic Faces is remarkably rare. Very seldom do they pop up. And there are a few different versions that have popped up, the Gen 1s and Gen 2s, of the black shroud with the white face. A few of those have popped up. There's been one fluorescent green tagged pop-up, and it's in the UK, what Marcus Long made. There's been, I think, one, maybe 2 tagged white shrouds pop up, and I used to own one of them, a really, really nice copy. And there's only one tagged pink Generation 1 Fantastic Faces that is surfaced, known to exist in the community, and it's right here. So there you have it, guys. 5+ years of looking to see if I could find anything cool Halloween-wise, and I've always come up dry, but we finally had it pay off and struck gold. As my friend Tim would say, platinum hen's teeth right here. Thank you guys for watching so much. I love you all, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to be bringing you some more content in the near future. See you next time.